Hi, my name is Wilkinson from 50's Solutions, and today I'm actually talking about navigating personal finances for those clients of ours who are in their 50s and 60s. Well, 50s and 60s is an important time because usually you're at the pinnacle of your career, your work. You're actually at a position of life where generally if you've had children, they're in the point of time where they're actually moving forward to their own lives now as well, and the financial burden is starting to lift. And generally you're in a position where the burden of the home mortgage is also lifting from you, and you're in a position where you can start to see what we call daylight. So today I'd like to talk about some of the key aspects of planning and navigating your personal journey in the 50s and 60s. What do you need to be cognizant of? When we meet with people in this situation, we often look firstly back to the principle of, how's cash flow going forward? How's cash flow now, and how's it going forward? Because it's a time of flux and a time of change. As I mentioned, children might be leaving school, they might be going to university, there might be some need to assist children at that stage of life. Alternately, it could well be a situation where cash flow is freeing up. So cash flow is an important consideration we look at. We also look at the debt situation. If you've still got personal debt, how is it actually constructed? Or if you've got investment debt or a combination of both, investment debt on say shares or property or something like that. We also look at, what are your assets? The home you're in, is that the home you intend to stay in? And what other assets have you accumulated on the journey to date? We also take into account superannuation. That's important in terms of how your contribution strategy has been going towards that. And as part of superannuation, that ties into the estate planning aspects. And by estate planning aspects, we're talking about, what are your life insurance aspects as well? Do you need life insurance at this time of life? Is it diminishing? And secondly, we look at how are the assets actually displayed? How is your life insurance configured? Does the right money get to the right people at the right time? That's the principle behind estate planning. Part of the estate planning work, we work in with a estate planning solicitor, and we look at your wills, your trust structures, how your asset income and capital will flow. We look at powers of attorney, advanced health directives. So they're all the aspects that are tied up in this very important planning of estate planning. The key thing though, that most people in their 50s and 60s actually want to know is what we call, what's the number? How much capital do I need to produce an income of X dollars after tax for the rest of my life, taking into account the vagrancies of my health, life, expense changes, etc. That's the key question in Western society that people ask. What's the number? And am I close to it? And if I am close to it, or not so close to it, what do I have to do? What do I have to change to basically improve my chances of actually getting to that capital number? So what we do at 50's Solutions is we do a lot of financial modelling, and part of that financial modelling is to work out how long will the capital last to maintain that income stream that you desire. So hopefully today we've given you a round appraisal in terms of the checklist of areas that we look at to actually help you navigate through this 50s and 60s towards a successful retirement.